Are you getting nicer, Mr. Gold?
No. Next. It wouldn't work if Gold suddenly became nice. There's no show. I think.
So you have your conflicting moments, keep going back and
You got
forth.
to. I think you got to. I think that's what makes the character, and it's certainly interesting for me to play, and I think that's certainly interesting for the audience to watch. That he's conflicted. You know, does he actually want to be, you know, a good man? You know, does he really want to? Someone said in the panel, sit down and have babies with Belle. Is that what he wants to do? I don't think so. I think if we did that and went down that road, I think the character would vanish, and maybe the show as well. I think they want to see the evil queen. They want to see Rumpelstiltskin doing bad things.
I think one of the most horrifying things about last season was watching not so much you meeting people in fairy tale land, was watching you physically meet humans in the real world.
Yeah.
I think it really raised the bar for like how low you can go.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see that again this season? How are you gonna beat that moment?
I agree with you with that. In fact, I thought that the cane stuff, you know, beating people over that was kind of getting to me a wee bit, to be honest with you. I thought, I don't really like this. You know, this is kind of a bit disturbing, and I really hope that it wasn't in any way alienating any of the audience at home, particularly younger children, because I've got young kids myself, and I don't particularly want my kids to see me do that. So I think it will kind of go away from that now, because Neverland is an entirely different place. But what I can tell you, of course, is Gold at the end of episode 22, season 2, he seems to be saying, right, we're together, let's go and find this kid. That ain't going to last. That lasts about maybe 2.5 minutes of season 3 when he tells you, well, I didn't actually say that. I had to go back and look at 22 and go, actually, he didn't actually say that. So he's on his own at the beginning of season 3. He's on his own mission now. Balefire to him is dead. So his life is pretty much over. The only thing he can do to in any way honour his son's memory is to find his son. Even though he's been told with a prophecy many hundreds of years ago that boy's going to be his undoing. And so at the beginning of season 3, you've got a guy who's, in a sense, trying to do the right thing now for the first time in many hundreds of years, even if that means his own death, and it might well.
How is Mr. Gold going to handle being in a completely different place from Belle?
That's an interesting question, because one thing I can tell you without giving the game away too much is that Rumpelstiltskin and Belle will meet in season 3 and in Neverland. But it may not be in the fashion that you think. In typical Once Upon a Time.
What do you think Mr. Gold is hoping to find other than Henry? I mean, does he have any other agenda for being in Neverland?
No. I mean, he wants to kill a lot of people out there. He really does. He wants to get a do away with a lot of people. But no, there's nothing else other than that. That's the whole thing now for Gold Rumpelstiltskin is find this boy, sacrifice myself, I'm happy. It's a big arc though.
What do you kind of think of, you know, his moral journey last season in terms of, you know, he basically was told he's supposed to kill this boy, and then, you know, that he'd grown to love him, then he kind of has to go back and kind of reconsider.
I love it, you know, personally. I think it's great. I mean, from an actor's perspective, it's wonderful to play that, you know, to have so many different kind of conflicting, you know, emotions and opinions. And one of the things, I think, that's one of the things that makes Gold, Rumpel, so interesting, is he is quite real. I think probably the realest of the characters, because, I mean, maybe not so obviously dynamically, but people are conflicted. I am, I'm sure we are. We've all conflicted opinions and thoughts at times in our life. He just voices them, you know. He's a very, very normal, kind of ordinary kind of man in many, many ways. Even though he's fantastic, he's got magic and all these things, the core of him is conflicted.
Do you think there's a possibility that he'll ever realize that the undoing
that could happen is actually a positive thing for him rather than being a negative?
I think that, again, I don't know, but I surmise that may well be the case in the end, by the end of this story, however long this is going to be. That I think that he will understand that and realise that. But I think at the moment, I think if you take away Gold, Rumpel's duplicity and sort of bloodlust, you're taking a big part of the show away. And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
What would you like to see for him in the long run?
I don't necessarily. That's a good question. Actually, I really don't know. I genuinely don't know what I would like to see him. I wouldn't be happy to see him settling down having babies with Belle. I think that would be death. I just don't think that could happen. But I think he'll end up on his own. I think he should end up on his own somewhat. But he could be for the side of good. He could be in the end because he is right in the middle.
A weird question. When you were on this ship going to Neverland, you're kind of wearing like slacks, a suit, and like a cane. Like, is that gonna last?
No. That's very funny. You'll know why I'm laughing when you see. That's at the beginning of episode 1, season 3. Gold's doing something down in the hull of the ship. Maybe it's got something to do with it. He's got a spinning wheel down.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.